Ever stop to wonder if social media is distorting your perception of reality? These days, social media is as commonplace as the air we breathe, a constant companion in our daily lives. It's our connective thread to friends, family, news, culture, and so much more. It's a digital reflection of our interests, our opinions, our very selves. But as we scroll through these endless feeds, liking, sharing, commenting, we may be falling prey to a subtle deception. We're consuming a carefully curated reality, one tailored to our preferences and beliefs. But is this reality distorted? Are we seeing the world as it is? Or are we seeing a skewed version, filtered through algorithms and echo chambers? Social media has a profound influence on our thoughts, emotions, and decisions. It shapes our understanding of the world, but it also has the potential to distort that understanding. What if everything you see on your feed isn't the complete truth? Imagine a world where fake news spreads 6 times faster than true stories. Seems hard to believe, doesn't it? Yet, in the digital age, this is the harsh reality we confront every day. Fake news is a term that has grown in popularity in recent years, but what does it really mean? Simply put, fake news is a type of yellow journalism, or propaganda, that consists of deliberate misinformation or hoaxes spread via traditional print, broadcast news media, or online social media. This false information is often sensational, designed to increase viewership, or push a specific agenda. Let's consider an example to understand the spread and impact of fake news. One of the most infamous cases in recent history is the influence of fake news on the 2016 US election. Misleading or entirely false news stories were widely circulated on social media platforms, leading to widespread confusion, misinformation, and potentially influencing the election's outcome. This incident illustrates how fake news can have real-world consequences. But why are we, as individuals, so susceptible to fake news? Well, our brains are wired to respond to information that aligns with our pre-existing beliefs, a phenomenon known as confirmation bias. Fake news often capitalizes on this, presenting information that confirms our biases, making it more likely for us to believe and share this information. Furthermore, the emotional content of fake news often makes it more appealing. Stories that provoke strong emotions, such as anger or fear, are more likely to be shared, regardless of their veracity. In essence, our own psychology can make us unwitting accomplices in the spread of fake news. In conclusion, fake news isn't just a buzzword, it's a dangerous weapon that can shape public opinion and manipulate reality. It's a phenomenon that requires our attention and understanding to ensure we can navigate the digital landscape with discernment and critical thinking. In the next part of this video, we'll explore the concept of filter bubbles and how they contribute to our digital echo chambers. Stay tuned. We all live in our own little bubbles, but do you know how deep your bubble goes? In the digital realm, these bubbles are often referred to as filter bubbles. A filter bubble is a state of intellectual isolation that can occur when websites make use of algorithms to selectively assume the information a user would want to see, and then give information to the user according to this assumption. Consider this. Every time you click on a post, like a photo or share a link, you're giving social media platforms data about your preferences. These platforms use algorithms, complex equations and models, to predict what you'll be interested in seeing next, based on your past activity. Let's take a look at a case study. Imagine Jane, a passionate environmentalist. She often likes, shares, and comments on posts about climate change and sustainable living. Over time, her social media feeds begin to show her more and more of the same kind of content. This is the filter bubble in action. Jane is now essentially living in a digital echo chamber, where the information she receives is largely shaped by her existing beliefs and interests. But here's the catch. While Jane might be more informed about environmental issues, she's also becoming less exposed to differing perspectives. She may not see posts about the economic implications of certain environmental policies or articles that challenge her views on climate change. This is because the algorithm has learned to show Jane what she likes and agrees with, not necessarily what she needs to see to have a balanced understanding of the world. And this is the real danger of filter bubbles. They don't just shape our online experiences, they shape our understanding of the world. They reinforce our existing beliefs and shield us from opposing views. In essence, they create a distorted view of reality. Filter bubbles don't just limit our worldview, they perpetuate our biases and deepen our divisions. They create a world where we only hear echoes of our own voices. and where the complex, nuanced reality is replaced by a simplified, biased version that fits neatly into our preconceived notions. The question is, how can we burst these bubbles and see the reality for what it is? We've all heard the saying, "Don't believe everything you read." This wisdom is more crucial than ever in our age of digital information. To burst these bubbles, we must cultivate a healthy skepticism and critically evaluate the information we consume on social media. One vital strategy is fact-checking. There's a wealth of online tools for this, such as Snopes, PolitiFact, and factcheck.org. These websites scrutinize claims made online and in the media, verifying their accuracy. So, before sharing that shocking news article, take a moment to check its veracity. Another key approach is diversifying your news sources. Relying on a single outlet or social media platform can narrow your perspective. By broadening your media diet, you expose yourself to a wider range of viewpoints, making it less likely you'll be trapped in a filter bubble. Finally, always question the source of your information. Who is the author? What is their motivation? Do they have a track record of reliability? If a piece of news seems too outrageous or too good to be true, it probably is. These strategies require effort, but the reward is a more informed, discerning mind. By questioning, investigating, and diversifying, you can burst your own filter bubble. Understanding is the first step to change. Can you challenge yourself to burst your bubble? Social media can be a powerful tool, but it's up to us to use it responsibly. We've seen how the mirage of social media can distort reality, how fake news can deceive us, and how filter bubbles can encapsulate us in our own worldviews. It's crucial to burst these bubbles, to question what we see, to verify the information we consume, and to diversify our sources. Next time you're scrolling through your feed, remember to question, verify, and diversify. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Brain Secrets for more enlightening content. Stay curious, stay informed.